So we're going to start the game off by rallying 2 servos to the Therium and 1 to the Luminite. Since what we're trying to do here is rush for a Hedgehog as quickly as possible, I'm going to be doing this in all 3 matchups, and it's going to be the exact same build in all 3 matchups, okay? So the next worker out, the 4th worker that we're going to build here, which is our 11th worker, is going to be going to the Therium for a total of 3, right? We're going to have 3 now, and then when we build that worker, we hit the overcharge, okay? And that increases our resource gather collection rate by a small amount. It's not that much, but it's just like they move faster. So when they're dropping off, they drop off faster. And then what we're going to do is build the barracks, and we're going to drop off. And we're going to grab 3 of these guys and build the mech bay and sell the barracks. Because when you salvage buildings, it will give you 100% of the money back. And then what happens is our barracks finishes, and we should be able to start a Hedgehog right away. And then we build a depot. Because our Bob is still overcharged, right? So he builds it 50% faster, and you're going to see that I'll never be supply blocked. I'll never be supply blocked. So we've got our first Hedgehog on the way. And when you build the mech bay, you pull one of the workers off the Therium, because you only need 2 guys to build Hedgehogs consistently. You only need 25 Therium to build the Hedgehogs consistently. So I'm going to send my Hedgehog across the map. It doesn't look like my opponent went for the Argent Rush. So I'm going to just go straight across with the Hedgehog. And we just rally this to our base, right? And now what we're going to do, because what we want to do is like hotkey 3 or 4 of these workers, and then go make a new base. Oh, wow, he has a lot. Alright, so he is just one basing with the Argents. And that sucks. So, alright, what I have here is 3 guys that can go build my CC. And what we want to do with the CC is after we get the CC, we're going to add 2 barrackses. Okay? We're going to add 2 barrackses after we make the CC. Don't make another worker right now. Don't make another worker right now. You need this money to make your next Hedgehog, okay? Okay, so now you can start making workers again. We only need 2 on this, like I said. And we can go poke with the Hedgehogs more. So we get a kill there, and then we just fall back. And this is kind of like the ideal thing you want to do with the Hedgehogs. It's just like poke in, kill with the Hedgehog, kill a single unit, and then run away. Like, right, we come back here to the healing shrine, and we just chill. Because it's not that big of a deal to just chill. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build a wall off here. We have 3 Hedgehogs. We're going to make another one. Number 4 is on the way.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
And what we need is to start building barracks, because you can't build anything else until you build a barracks, right? So we just make the new barracks and we overcharge. And we can build it with 2, so it goes faster. And if this guy goes and contests the Stormgate, we will just go in his base and kill his collection array. So we're gonna make 3 we're gonna end up making 3 barrackses. Is he gonna contest it? I feel like he's not gonna contest it, so I should go get it. Okay. So barracks number 3, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add dogs. Okay. We're gonna add dogs, and we're gonna just spam dogs non-stop because we need the dogs to kite for us. Oh fuck. Oh, he was over here.
To secure a storm construction complete.
Oh no. Alright, I'm having to multitask here. This is rough. And then what we need is the biokinetics lab. I can slow down him getting it.
Our enemy has
Alright, he got it.
Insufficient
No sweat,
supply.
no sweat. Like I said originally, we don't have to sweat getting supply blocked too bad because of how quickly supply depots build. We're over supplied on the workers there. We're going to pull a couple workers here and repair the hedgehogs. And like I said, just keep making dogs and hedgehogs. The dogs do a good job of tanking versus the Argents because they're a light unit, and so do the hedgehogs. And our next step is to start making exos, okay? We want to make exos. Oh, I don't want to make it yet, but what we want first is the quick draw hustle so that we can get that buff going, which lets us move faster. And we can go tier 2 as soon as we have the resources.
Not enough luminite.
Like I said, constant dog production. We know that he was on one base for a very long time, which means that his economy shouldn't be that good yet. There he is. We can use the dog's ability to see up the cliff and see what he's got. Okay, so he has the Feyren, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split my army in half. I'm going to just send the hedgehogs somewhere else.
Upgrade
And use his ability again. Okay, so we can see where he's at, and we can start making exos now because we know he's making nothing but
construction commencing.
He's making nothing but the Argents, right? And we just keep an eye on him here. So he's making Kree now, so the exos are good. But what we need now is to make it Atlas, because excuse, not Atlas. Oh shit.
Let's get cracking.
Construction complete.
What we want is an Atlas, like I said, so we're gonna get this habitat so that builds faster.
Ready when you are.
Get out of there, dogs! Get out of there! And we just be annoying as possible while making exos at home.
Under attack.
Oh my god. So the dogs don't do bad versus the Kree because they do bonus damage to the Kree.
I'm in the fight.
And like I said, Atlas,
Stormgate has
or
appeared.
not Atlas, Vulcan. I keep saying the name of the unit wrong. And then we really want to get this medtech upgrade because the medtech upgrade is really strong
Back in the
at
saddle.
dealing with the mechanical units. Like all of the celestial units are mechanical. And I have a couple of exos now, and I have a couple of dogs, and I have the first Atlas, and now is the time to add Lancers to the army, okay? Because the Lancers are, like, really good at tanking.
Systems nominal. Primed and ready. Acknowledge. On route.
Okay, let's go ahead and go take our third base.
Yeah?
And what we can do is come in here and check on them again with these units.
Complete.
Am I supply blocked? Oh, I'm supply blocked.
Are under attack. Insufficient supply. Construction complete.
Construction commencing.
Oh, get out of there, hedgehogs! So we've done a great job of distracting him here. And I think we can go and take him out now.
What can I do for you?
And like I said, we just use the hedgehogs as like a really annoying like run-by force. Well, we spam we spam Lancers. We get the medtech upgrade.
Insufficient therium.
Primed and ready.
Construction complete.
What the heck? Wrong fucking base, dude.
Primed and ready.
And if he's gonna try and contest this, we can run in again with the hedgehogs.
Our
He's not gonna
forces have
contest it. Very
secured a
cool.
Stormgate.
And we can take. Let's take the catapult unit because it'll be good.
What do you reckon?
Systems nominal.
Fix it here.
Primed
Now we have our
and ready.
second therium field, and I'm gonna just gather up all the units.
Break your pain from one
Insufficient therium.
And we can do some more of these habitats to boost the production speed. Remember that the habitats can stack, so you can have multiple habitats contributing to a building at a time. I think it's pretty prudent to make a tower and some other shit here.
Who's hurt?
I need the mech bay so that I can get the upgrade for the Atlas and the Vulcan.
Defibrillators max.
And then what I can do here that's like really annoying.
Complete.
The dogs are like great because they give me vision.
Search complete.
And then I can just fire up the hill with this guy.
Medic reporting.
Insufficient therium.
Right? Very annoying, right? Look at that. Look at how much damage it does. Boom! Oh my god. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. And then, like I said, we have the Atlas. or we have the front line
What's up?
to tank for us, which is the Lancers, right? We have a lot of Lancers,
What seems
and we have lots of Vulcans.
no stickies on my watch.
And we can just use this to kill his towers from afar. Look at that, I two-shot the tower.
What can I do for you?
Dimensional rift
Insufficient
detected.
Therium.
A Stormgate will activate soon.
He doesn't even have a base, we just killed it. Awesome. Oh, we're supply blocked, but like I just told earlier, we don't have to trip too much about supply block.
Construction complete.
And then what we have here is the ability to hit him with the Nano Swarm. I'm going to just go ahead and move
Stormgate
my
has
medics
appeared.
forward a little bit.
31.
And we just drop the Nano Swarm. And now he has Nano Swarm on all of his units. And then we really want to just focus fire this Vile Lurker so that it doesn't friendly fire. Oops, we are making the wrong units. And we just absolutely crushed Crusher Destroyer. GG, well played. I like how you were on one base and he has 3 times more units than you. Well, it's very expected because, what happens is I'm building Hedgehogs, which cost Luminite and Therium, and they're technically like a tier 2 unit, tier 1.5, right? Because I have to build the barracks right away. And then he's building a barracks and building Argents out of it right away. Right? So he's building one building, and then he's starting to build units. And I'm building one building, getting Therium,
Instructions.
and then I'm selling this building so I can build a new building, and then I'm starting to build more units. So I have like 50 seconds of downtime in the early game where I'm not making units at all, and he's making units that whole time. We got a Korean Celestial player. Let's see if we can make the Hedgehogs work here, man. Like I said, the build order is really easy. 2 workers to Therium at the start, 1 to Luminite. You make your barracks, and then you charge your workers after you make the 11th worker. So 2 workers there, 1 worker there.
Not enough luminite.
We got our camera hotkey locations ready to go. Seems great, and it saves your camera hotkey locations, okay? This is like a hidden tactic of this game that they just added in the most recent update, is that it saves the camera locations that you make.
Not
So there's our barracks. There's our 11th
not
worker.
enough luminite.
And there's our overcharge, okay?
Systems nominal.
And then what's happening here is that when we get the 50 resources of Luminite to make the factory,
Waiting instructions.
right? When we get to 50 resources, we're going to pull this guy back to the minerals, and now we have 50.
Construction.
And then we'll be able to build the mech bay and sell this right at the same time. And you're going to see that my Hedgehog is going to start right when my factory, my mech bay finishes, instead of later. Oh no, I needed to get a little bit more, guys. Oh, I made a mistake. I needed to wait. I needed to wait. Oh no. Terrible mistakes were made, dude. It's okay.
Not enough luminite.
We can make our depot now. We want to make it right next to the mech bay. Well, you can see there's a few little optimizations to be done with this in the early game. Yeah, look. Okay, so this is funny, right? He thinks that he's cool.
Processing.
And what I can do is just heal this worker. 1 worker will out DPS an Argent. And, like, this sucks, but, like, my Hedgehog is, like, 6 or 7 seconds late. So I might not get to chase down that Argent that he came across the map to scout with.
You command.
Loaded for fire.
Systems nominal. Awaiting instructions.
And then we want the expansion as quickly as possible. But we really want to try and chase down this this Argent.
I'm coming for you.
We got the full saturation here.
Boots on and everything.
Ah, yeah, we didn't get to chase down that first Argent. That actually feels really bad. We're gonna control group these guys. We do some damage there. You know, it's not really worth it actually to do the damage in that circumstance, because what happens is
Pathing confirmed.
he just gets to heal it with the
Let's get
the arc ship. Just gets to heal it. Let's see if we can snipe a prism here. We have 2 Hedgehogs, so we should run in here, right?
back to the
And we
saddle.
go into anti-air mode, and we try and snipe a prism really quick. Ba, 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 ba.
Ready when you are.
And then we try to get out. Okay, well, you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it, dude. Fuck it.
Talk to me,
Construction complete.
All right, don't make the charges here right away. All right, save these charges because we need the money to make our next hedgehog. Okay, okay, okay.
Not enough.
We're gonna come back here and we're gonna heal. And we should have pretty good mineral income now.
Give me them orders.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
And we really want to add those extra barracks now.
Get cracking.
All right, we can try and contest this. It's gonna be tough to contest this because we didn't get to trim any of the Argents in the early game.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Back in the
Insufficient therium.
boots on and everything.
Is he not contesting it? So a cool thing you can do with the hedgehogs
Construction commencing. Construction commencing.
is you can blast all the shots. Okay, they're being like absolutely fucking retarded. That was awesome. You can blast all the shots and then let them
Construction
recharge, and they'll have more DPS. They have significantly more DPS when they're reloaded.
Get cracking.
So this is like the major micro concern with these units.
Construction
And
commencing.
then, like I said, we're gonna make
Our
that
forces have
afterwards.
secured a
I'm
Stormgate.
surprised he let me have the first Stormgate. Let's go ahead and take the Feyren because it's like a really good healer.
Insufficient supply.
Systems nominal.
We do need a depot. Let's make another one really quick.
Construction complete.
You command.
And we're chilling. Like I said, we start making dogs. And then when we have enough resources, we'll get tier 2.
Relocating. Awaiting
We can start rallying big to our Ethereum now instead of our Luminite because we're filled on these bases. I think now is the time to make like a tower. Oh, wrong building. A tower, excuse me. And an extra depot.
Invalid.
You want to put a depot next to your towers that are going to be defensive buildings. And what they do is you can turn them into this thing called the Rampart once you get the Scrapyard. And they do really good. Oh god, what is this? Am I losing shit? We go tier 2, so we can get that. What we can do is go scout with a single dog. I put this on an extra hotkey all by itself. And I can go see if he's expanded or not.
primed and ready.
So we have this here, and we have a tower. It's not very protected, but it is nice. And the thing that's cool about it is that
Upgrade complete.
I'm going to send a sensor drone over here since we got tier 2. I'm going to build this.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, he's over there double producing. Okay, so he's got like double Luminite.
Plotting
We're going to send these guys over here to build our new base.
systems
Oh, we don't have enough energy. Are you kidding me? I need 2 energy. Okay, we're going to just wait for it. We're going to get the kinetic redirection upgrade. We're going to overcharge these guys and send them over here to build the new base. Because it makes them move faster and produce faster. So you really want to do that when you have the opportunity. I can start making the Atlas or the Vulcan now. And what I'm going to do is build a second depot here and turn it into a habitat.
Upgrade complete.
And this habitat is going to be boosting our biokinetics lab.
Upgrade
So now we have like 50% faster production speed on this building.
primed and ready. Construction commencing.
And you can see when you have these
Dimensional rift
overcharged,
detected. A Stormgate
they
will
really
activate
build a
soon.
lot faster.
Not enough luminite.
I'm going to use the dog to control the middle of the map to see if he's base trading me or something like that.
Ready for combat.
Oh, I only have 3 barracks. Maybe we should make another one.
Construction commencing.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Primed and ready.
Okay, if he's not going to contest the Stormgate, this is really good for us. Oh, there he is. He has Kree. He has Kree, guys.
Construction complete.
I can just get it, I think. I don't think he can stop me. As long as I just keep
Research
pulling my units
complete.
back.
Enemy forces have begun to secure a Stormgate.
Okay, just spread the dogs out so they don't get owned. Okay, just focus it. Just hard focus it. Okay, he has sabers. So what I'm going to do is send the dogs over here. And I'm going to backdoor the sabers. Oh, the dogs did not do a good job there.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, the heals! The heals! GG! Nice, dude. So the Feyren makes all the difference here. We didn't get the quick draw hustle ability, but that's totally fine. I was a little bit more focused on my macro this game.
Our forces are under attack. Complete.
And like I said, you just want to stack these habitats up on your important structures.
You command.
So that you can get the boosted production speed. Because then a Vulcan takes 45 seconds to build, right? But if it has 150% faster construction speed, it's like 15 seconds faster, so it only takes like 35 seconds. And like the thing is, you can like stack these infinitely. You can like infinitely stack these.
Systems phenomenal.
So we can put like fucking 4 of these here, and then it's 100% faster
Upgrade
instead of 50% faster. And you can see the difference in speed, right? Like it just builds like incredibly quickly, and you can just keep making them. You can just like keep making them. Like there's no like cutoff point where they're like, no, you can't fucking buff this anymore.
complete.
This is like a really OP thing, I think, right now, is that you can do this. Like, I have like I have 150% bonus production speed, so my Vulcans, like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So remember to stack these up on your important structures here, like this. And then, like I said, it also works on your research structure. So these researches take like 60 seconds, but with 2 of these solar habitats, it takes 40 seconds instead. GG. Yo, look at his army supply. And I beat him. Look at how crazy my army supply difference was, and I fucking beat him. That was the Feyren diff, dude. He just like couldn't kill our units. Alright, so we got a Infernal player this time. I'm going to be doing the same Hedgehog opener. And we're going to see how it works out versus Infernals. Because most people think that the only option versus Infernals is to go for a command post first, but I just kind of don't believe in that right now.
Instructions. How may I serve?
Celestial's always OP. It's true. Celestial OP always.
You command.
So we've gone over the build order quite a few times. Let's just talk about something that's not the build order, right? Because I've talked about the build order twice in a row now, and everybody's going to have seen that. What we want is to use our Hedgehog to start a snowball against our opponent, where they will, unfortunately, not be able to take the first Stormgate. Fortunately for them, right?
Construction.
And we're going to let these workers get one more drop-off, and then we're going to pull one guy back to the minerals. And we should be able to make the Hedgehog right away! Perfect! And then we make our habitat with the worker that's overcharged still. Thanks for the follow, JF Dimos.
You command.
So we have our Hedgehog on the way. And we have our 2 workers on Therium.
How may I serve?
And what we can actually do here is, after we get enough Therium for the second Hedgehog, we can have only 1 worker on Therium so that we have the full Luminite saturation, because we really don't need to float. We don't need to float the Luminite, or the Therium, excuse me. We just don't need it. Because look, by the time this finishes, we'll have a second worker on this game, and we'll definitely have 25 resources. So like I said, our goal here is to snowball.
Insufficient.
When you are.
We just do damage to this unit as much as possible.
Open her up. Flatten in the hill. Loaded for fire.
All right, we have our 300 or our 400 resources, and what we're gonna do is pull 5 workers to go build this, okay? Because we don't have a servo overcharge
Let's get cracking.
to do to do the faster build speed.
Talk to me, Hoss. Come on, baby girl. He's not done. Hot on the trail. Hammer down. Make 'em drop to their mama.
This unit doesn't have a good.
Hammer down.
This unit doesn't have a good turn speed, unfortunately. And so there's one thing about it, right? Like the turn speed is like weird, and the way that it like move and shoots is a little bit weird. And so my one suggestion to you is that
Come on, baby
you just practice a little bit with the unit, moving and shooting it. So my goal here is to heal these hedgehogs and then go 3 racks. And versus
on and everything.
Infernals, we do not make
Dimensional rift
dogs,
detected.
okay? It's very
A
important.
Stormgate
You
will activate
cannot make
soon.
dogs versus Infernals. They just turn into fiends.
Talk to me, Hoss.
And you really don't want that. Oh, this is good for us. We get to kill a couple of his fiends before the fight starts. Nice. This is good for us. This is
A
really good for
Stormgate
us.
has
We can
appeared.
target a gaunt here.
Ready when you are. Here's the sound.
Okay, so we killed quite a few units there. And what we want to do is, like I said, come build 3 barracks. We're going to overcharge that.
Get cracking.
And we're probably going to be giving up the shrine here. Unless he really is, like, going to just let us have it. I'm surprised he's letting us have it.
On and everything.
Enemy forces have begun to secure.
He doesn't
a
have
Stormgate.
the,
Ladies first. Make 'em drop to their mama.
Oh, see, this is what you gotta be careful of. Is that melee slop range on the brute.
They ain't got a chance.
And then we need to make our
Instructions.
Give me them orders.
our upgrade. Okay, we could kill one right here.
Yeah? Right near the hill.
Insufficient
And then we can start
supply.
lancers.
Never mind them.
And then we don't want to win this. We want to just like make sure he doesn't get it.
Mission complete.
That's like really what we want here, is that we make sure that he doesn't get it.
Drop their mamas. Straight through the counter. Ready to rumble. There comes the good stuff. It's going down now.
Ah, we can't get out. Oh, okay, we gotta remake this barracks.
Come on, baby girl. Roll out.
And then, like I said, we get the kinetic redirection. And then we have lancers now. So we should be able to just like get the, come on, get it.
Construction complete.
Get it. Okay, we can't do it. Okay, we just chill.
New command.
On here.
Acknowledged. Primed and ready.
Open her up.
We come home, and what we want to do is put a turret down here.
Processing.
More energy
Because-
required.
Let's get cracking.
We want that turret so that we can make a
How may I serve?
Not enough luminite.
repair turret. So what we can do is like
Awaiting instructions.
put a single worker in the turret, and it turns into a repair turret. And then it will automatically heal all of our hedgehogs real fast.
Primed and ready.
And we're filling up that. We have 7 there now. You get in there.
Insufficient supply.
Boots on
And we
and
want that
everything.
tier 2 so we can get the Vulcan, because the Vulcan is really good against basically everything except the Brute. And even versus the Brute, it's pretty good.
And ready. Will follow.
Like I said, we're going to stack up depots on this one mech bay here.
Insufficient supply.
Okay, so we have that finished, and we can get that guy out of there. And now we can go be crazy because we have the finished upgrade.
Talk to me, Hoss.
We got tier 2 coming.
Research
Ready when you
complete.
are.
Upgrade complete.
Primed and ready.
Yeah, the fight over the Stormgate
Dimensional
was really
rift
cool there,
detected.
actually.
A Stormgate will activate soon.
Killing these is super valuable.
Upgrade.
And like I said, we just
Complete enough.
upgrade all of those at the same time.
Upgrade
And we could do one down
complete.
here, too.
Everything.
Not enough
And we really want to make some med techs.
A Stormgate
And we
has
really don't want to
appeared.
let him have a third base, right? We really don't want him to have a third base.
Systems
And on this map, we can do this handy thing here where we kill all these trees.
Let's get cracking.
I'm going to spread the Lancers here and not use them to fight the Stormgate. And keep
Construction complete.
him from coming in on my butt. So we can clear all these trees up here, right? Like I said. And then we can build a scrapyard here in between the
Our forces
Luminites. Oh, fuck. We really want to move the Lancers forward
Construction
so that they fight on top of the Gaunts. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Infernal player down.
awaiting instructions. How may I serve?
Make our third base.
Find
Resaturate our Luminite. Can we go get this now? I think we can actually go get it now.
Are you in distress?
I didn't know Infernal still had Infest. Yeah, it just works a little bit differently now. It's much less powerful.
Who can I help?
Okay, so
Our
we got
forces
that.
have secured a Stormgate.
What do we get in here? Soul Forge. Make me some more fucking Vulcans. Make more Lancers, make more Vulcans. And now what I really need is something to kill the dragon.
engaged.
Not enough.
So we're going to just overcharge this and make 2 of these hangars in the main base. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them next to this thing.
Awaiting
This, like, farm of
instruction commencing.
depots over here.
Where am I needed?
Because the farm of
Back in the
depots...
saddle.
Researching.
The farm of depots... we'll be able to boost this instead. And we'll be able to get massive production speed bonus on our air units. So we're pretty much going to stop making ground units for now.
Not enough.
And only make air units. Because we're really scared of that
Primed and
dragon.
ready.
I kind of don't know what he's up to, though.
Primed and ready. Primed and ready.
Not enough.
Is he up to anything? Okay, we have the Nano Swarm now, and we can just go boop, boop, and Nano Swarm our fucking Vulcans and just absolutely own him. And like I said, we got this. Oh, is this really trapped there? Awesome, dude. Dude, we absolutely shreked this guy. Keep making Lancers. GG, victory is ours. Well played. So, I'm going to say rousing success for the Hedgehog opener. Going for the Lancers instead of the Dogs is really important. I think you definitely need to prepare this Hornet step much faster than I did. I think the Hornet step is very important. And also, my third base was really late. So those are like some glaring weaknesses that I'm noticing here in my own gameplay.
Primed and ready. You command.
Is the lack of the fast third base and the slower transition into air units.
A Stormgate has appeared.
And then the major thing here is that you remember to get the Medtex and get this Nano Swarm ability. Because when you use Nano Swarm, you see it like puts this aura around your dude. If they attack each other, I'm going to have this one attack that one. You see how he's taking 0 damage? It's because the Nano Swarm is an area effect heal effect.
Our forces
So
under
any mechanical units around this Atlas are gonna heal. See how he's like healing? So if I tell this guy to stop and then I Nano Swarm this other one, it'll heal this one and this one. It heals both of them at the same time.
Time to say
So
bye.
that's like the master plan, is we get the Nano Swarm coupled together with the Vulcans, because they just absolutely shred the Brute Gaunt combo. We got our final game, right? Vanguard versus Infernals. This is the Hedgehog opener once again. So far, I've experienced, like, no lag whatsoever, even when playing on faraway regions. Like, you can see in the bottom left what region I'm on.
Primed and ready.
I'm on Los Angeles right now, 49 ping. It's pretty fucking good, dude.
Command.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the videos. Vanguard Day. Yeah, we're showing off the Hedgehog build.
Awaiting instructions. Systems nominal. Move order received.
Not enough luminite.
You command. Systems
Like I said, barracks first. Pog.
Not enough luminite.
Third worker out. Servo overcharge.
instructions. How may I serve? Awaiting instructions.
And then what you do is you sell this right now,
Systems nominal. Path
and you make the mech bay
Ethereum.
while it's selling.
How may I serve? Processing.
Because you're going to get all that money back,
You command.
and you can start the hedgehog right away.
Systems nominal. Primed and ready.
And then we have 12 out of 11 out of 12 here, and we can make our depot. Is that overcharged? Yes, sir. And we should have 25 Therium
Construction complete.
when our next hedgehog finishes. All right, there we go. Very cool. So we have the full resource income here, and we can start the second hedgehog, and our next worker that comes out can go straight to the Therium. I kind of want to take this base over here instead, actually.
And ready.
Boots on and everything.
So we're going to get across the map with our hedgehog, and we start the snowball, okay? We start the snowball. We come in here. What's up, Gaunt? I can get a kill here for sure.
Hot on the trail.
And then I can leave.
Down.
Big money, dude.
And ready.
And then we can come over to the heal shrine
Stay on.
and wait for the second hedgehog to get here.
Back in the saddle.
And we have our enough resources for our next base. So we're going to pull these workers,
Plot in course.
and we're going to start the
Rolling.
command post with 5 workers, by the way.
How may I serve?
And what I can do here is I can pull these extra workers to the Therium, because we don't need all that Therium.
Not enough
On
luminite.
here.
And then we have 3 hogs, so we can come in here and try and one-shot something again.
Flattening the hill. Okay. Ladies,
So this is good for us. Like I said, we start this snowball.
let's get
We wait for the third hog to show up.
Come on, baby girl. It's going down now.
We can kill his brute. That's big.
Construction complete.
Our third hedgehog shows up. We got good coverage on our resources here now.
Not enough
And we
luminite.
can rally to the Therium now.
Awaiting instructions.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will
And we
activate
really
soon.
screwed him with the snowball, right? Hopefully. That's the hope, is that we fucked him on the snowball.
Let's get cracking. Straightening the curve. Hot on the trail.
Target the gaunts.
A
Target the
Stormgate has
gaunts.
appeared.
They ain't got a chance.
Ring around the rosy.
Ladies first. Roll out. Yeah?
Primed and ready. Primed and ready.
We want to start our barracks,
There
but I kind of don't want to give him any peace.
Processing.
No peace in bossing, say. Just pull the low HP ones away.
Everybody embrace. Gonna bust them up. Come on, baby girl.
Just don't get in range of the gaunts. As long as they're not on the,
Insufficient supply.
as long as they're not on the, shroud, they don't have curse.
For ya. Ain't my done. Gonna bust them
Construction
up.
complete.
Loaded for back.
He's not focus firing. Oh!
Ladies first.
Construction.
Invalid
commencing.
location.
Back in the saddle.
He's not fucking focus firing. Oh my god. Okay, we can go take the Stormgate.
Acknowledge. Systems nominal.
Construction complete.
Back in the saddle.
Construction commencing.
Yeah?
I'm floating a crazy amount of money
Primed and
because
ready.
I didn't make the barracks. We were so fucking in on that fucking micro, dude.
It's going down now.
Oh, get it, buddy!
Our
Yes,
forces have
Feyren?
secured a
Feyren? The Feyren Pog! Awesome.
Awaiting
Construction
instructions.
complete.
Construction commencing. Construction commencing.
Invalid location.
New command. Construction commencing.
Tier 2. And then we're all healed, so we can go fucking absolutely ass blast this guy while we get kinetic redirection. And when this finishes, we'll do the 2 habitats. Be careful with the healer. I can just focus his
Upgrade
vault down here. I don't think he has enough DPS to DPS my healing. Okay, maybe he does. Oh, the healer! The healer! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Absolutely wrecked. Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Oh shit. No. 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 We almost lost the healer.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Alright, well, it wasn't the greatest trades of all time.
Upgrade complete.
It wasn't the greatest trades of all time. But it was pretty good.
Has
It was
appeared.
pretty good. Dude, our fucking Feyren lived with 4 HP. Oh, man.
Not research complete.
Okay, we have the Bob overcharge to build this with, which is pretty sick.
Primed and ready.
And we can use the sensor drone on our command post from getting tier 2 to like put map vision on the trees.
Research complete.
Let's go ahead and make some more depots.
Construction
Not
commencing.
enough luminite.
Our forces have secured a Stormgate.
Blah, 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 blah. Unstable necrolisks, dude. So these are giant explodey boys. When they get near enemy units, they will explode. Merrily and happily, they will explode.
Awaiting instructions.
Oh, dude, this happened again.
Upgrade.
This is real? I can't believe this shit.
I am your
We don't need that upgrade to be faster. We want our production speed to be faster.
Confirmed. Construction
Invalid
commencing.
location.
They'll never see this coming.
So with these little sensor drones, what we can do is like put them on high ground locations. Oh my god, my Feyrin is all alone over here. Why is she all alone?
Not
What is she doing, dude?
Gloves off then. G'day. Fast as I can.
So what we want to do is just send these guys forward. Force them to fight them, because they're kind of tanky, and they're a suicide unit.
Right behind him.
Construction complete.
We're saving.
They're so good.
Where am I needed?
Dude, the mechanic that he has that lets him just go ham endlessly with the fucking charges is wild. Like, I really think that Infernals is mega busted, and they've got to do something serious to nerf them. Like, they've got to, like, change the way that the charge mechanic system works.
Systems.
And like I said, we really want to prepare this next step of tech, which is the hangar bays.
Awaiting
Construction
instructions.
complete.
What can I do for you? No stickies on my watch.
Systems nominal. New command.
Okay, well, we don't have an overcharge to use there. This guy, like, cannot believe his eyes. I feel like he's like, what
Dimensional
happened?
rift detected.
Insufficient
A
supply.
Stormgate will activate soon.
Construction commencing.
Insufficient construction. Our forces are under attack.
I feel like this guy cannot believe what has happened to him here.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Construction commencing. Primed and ready.
Not enough units.
He's like in disbelief. You can system shock them? Really? Oh, no. That's gross.
Save lives.
Machine Lab needs to come down now. Okay, well, this guy's just being a bit of a jerk and not leaving the game.
You command.
Construction
This
complete.
guy's being a bit of a jerk.
Who can I help?
Construction commencing. Construction
Invalid
commencing.
location.
Acknowledged.
Off I go.
Hello, sir? The game is over?
You break it, I fix
What is he doing?
Time to
Where's his
shoot
last
through.
villain? GG, sorry. GG?
Who's hurt? Look out, coming through.
What is he, what is he doing?
Morning, sunshine. Pick a number.
Construction complete.
Oh, he's like building a fucking sneaky base over in the corner. Like, bro, what are you doing? Give me a break with that shit. I'm like, hello?